Frog.
Frug.
Froge.
You guys still have several more, quite a bit more time before you guys fully repair this thing. But by probably the end of the session, you guys will have finished that and headed back, or would head back with a complete airship. And then you guys will prepare for your journey off to the city that Addit and Idella like to go. As you all awaken from your rest, Lydia.
Yes?
Yeah.
Where's Indu? Where'd they go?
Oh, you're
They melted.
Indu here.
There's Indu. So you guys see Indu come from the woods, and them and Umbra look at each other for a bit, and then Umbra turns to you guys and goes, "Well, I was glad to be of help, but it looks like it's time for me to head out." Does anyone have a reaction to that?
I was about to say something. I'm a little tired, so I gotta like formate what I'm gonna say before I can say it, especially if I'm playing at it. Yeah, same. Kino,
Where are you gonna go? You're gonna come back? How long are you gonna be gone for?
Well, someone is heading this way, and I'm not super keen on meeting with them right now. You see, they're from my home country, and it would be a bit embarrassing to have to talk to them at this point. Plus, I feel like I've done all I can with this group, and it's time to move on to new horizons. I won't say that I'll be coming back, but maybe we will meet again someday.
You're leaving?
Well, yes. I joined you on a sort of a whim, and now I must leave on one as well.
You'll see Addit's eyes kind of start to tear up.
Well, I didn't get to spend much time with you, small one. But just know that I will not forget all of you. If you ever truly need me, send for me. If I can, I will come. But in the meantime, I must go. I do, after all, have my own mission to continue. And Umbra will pack her things and say goodbye to everyone and dip. Thanks for the magic swag, guys. See ya.
Oh.
Yeah. Make it.
And then it'll be a couple days before the other one gets here.
I like how if you hover over Umbra, the art's wrong.
Hey man, tokens.
I know. It doesn't matter, because, like, they're dead now, but...
They're not dead. Hey.
Umbra heads off across the journey. Going through the forests and paths and forests is not very... Umbra won't get lost. They know what they're doing. You guys spend the rest of the morning repairing and getting more for the ship, as the front is fucked up. But y'all are doing your best. As that will take you a little bit more time. So, day 2. Or, well, this is day 4, actually. Alright. So what do you guys want to do for this ship today?
always done, Nikki.
You guys. So the air part of the ship is off on the near the coast, kind of snagged on some trees. So you guys will have to bring that out and repair that, everything.
I'll leave that to the beefy boys. I'll just cast fabricate 3 times on the fucking destroyed part.
Very funny. Alright. Let's see if anything bothers you all while you guys are repairing the ship. Today's an unfulfilled day with nothing but, every once in a while, some curious animals getting close to the little encampment, sniffing out the food that rations you guys have brought with yourselves, as well as the frogs. But none too
We should probably get rid of those.
tempting of coming too close to your guys' whole encampment as you're repairing. Just deer and rabbits and other things like that. Today's not as eventful, but I will need you guys to make me some athletics checks. Except Addit, because you're not actually doing any heavy lifting. You're just
I
using
can't
magic.
change my dice. I can't change my dice, I'm sad. I forgot how to do it.
Configure settings, module settings, dice so nice.
Oh. Oh, that's where it was. I thought it was in core settings.
Wow, I am lagging.
Oh no.
Still having some tab out.
Oh. I'm finally able to, move around smoothly on this bitch. He's good. Oh, wait, I did change my dice. I forgot. Never mind. Oh my god, there's so
24, 21, 5.
I roll.
I'll roll Tami's.
I love finally being able to roll high.
And Anira. Theirs isn't gonna be very good. Okay.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. So, the rest of you, heavy lifting, repairing, and spending the day doing that. Kino gets a bit tired, but most of you could understand why. With one of weaker constitution. But after a little bit of rest, Kino's able to somewhat keep up with all of you, helping repair, and you guys get the rear repaired and most of the front repaired, and with Addit's help, you guys get the air portion repaired. But now you guys, probably the next day, you guys will have to
Oh shit.
do that. Ooh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Too shabby this time. On the second day, would they arrive today or the next day?
They would probably arrive early in the morning, and everyone would wake up to find them just investigating this thing over here. This low-res JPEG of a blimp.
Yes.
Is that what it is? I thought it was supposed to be a watchtower.
No, it's meant to be the top part of the blimp, but it's off.
Azule, I am sick of your fucking mouse pointer like a fly buzzing around my character. Get that out of there.
I mean, Jack
A new
got it over there.
person appears at the camp. I'm just gonna put these two over here. New person appears at the camp, and if you have passive, good passive perception above a 10 at least,
How do you
Should be
check
okay.
that again?
it's
Well,
the
passive perception
perception is-
10 is a plus 0 wisdom.
Yeah,
Well,
so it's
I
10
guess-
plus whatever you're with.
I guess
I have a
what
plus
would be
5 to
better-
wisdom.
Alright. You would just passively notice someone is inspecting the thing nearby. They're not stealthed or anything, so it's not really a high DC anyway.
Yeah.
They're pretty blatantly doing stuff. But they're dressed in the best way I could describe in very Greek clothing and stuff.
I don't think
Addit,
you. Go ahead.
Addit, for some reason, notices. You have to get closer to notice this though, but something to do with it. I thought you were heading that way anyway.
By the way, I don't actually have the weapon that's in my art. It's not actually in her hand. She appears to be unarmed currently. Also, the thing that she's wearing on her arms, that's over her body right now. So you can't actually see most of her clothes.
So it just looks like it's just the the pawn.
It looks like a cloak.
Yeah. Shard mines.
So from the outside,
I
it just
think-
looks like a woman with a blue cloak.
I think Psychic was among them, Nikki.
Well, Addit's been taught not to approach
Yes,
strangers in
psychic.
weird places.
It was either resistance or immunity. I can't quite remember.
It's resistance.
Someone else is gonna have to approach them first. Reyes, Kino,
And
or
then there's
or
no
Shard.
others, right? I don't think.
Unless your class gives you resistances, no.
Yeah, alright, then that's all.
Okay. The audacity.
Yeah, I realized I forgot to mark it and I just couldn't remember. I thought it was Psychic, so.
All good. Gotta add your other stuff later. As you're all getting back to work and everything and waking up in the morning.
Yep, we're just waiting for someone to approach the new character.
Well, there's 4 of you, so any one of you could.
I call nod it.
Finger on nose.
Let's go.
Ayo.
I vote Kino should be the one to go approach.
Who's walking out?
Lydia's new character. Top left.
Oh.
Not quite walking out, they're investigating part of the blimp we're gonna go to.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll have Kino. Actually, should I roll a perception check first, or is this just straight up like, oh, I can see her?
They're straight up like in the middle of a field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kino's slithering his way like up to the other.
Must I roll perception in order to see the tree that stands by itself?
You mean the tree that Addit just conveniently has in his pocket to hide behind?
Why would Addit have a tree in her pocket?
I don't know. But anyways, Kino would walk up to her and simply ask, "Excuse me.
Hello there.
Might I ask?"
I'm looking for someone. Would you happen to know the location of an Umbra Alabaster?
She left recently, actually.
Not here.
Oh, but this is the group that she was traveling with.
She had other things, as she said. Her own mission, task. Whatever you wish to call it.
Allow me to introduce myself. And she will curtsy. My name is Theophanu Otoluk II. I am a representative of the noble house of Von Chandra from the Skellig Dominion, and I would like to join your expedition.
Oh no.
It is unfortunate that I missed Umbra, but it does not change the nature of my mission.
might I ask what your mission was?
But we have caught wind of efforts to reconstruct a settlement there, and we are just wanting to make sure that it does not give birth to an enemy of the Scalyx Dominion or the House of Von Shadra.
Nikki, what's the House of Von Strata?
The Von Shadras are the mage nobles, the ones that run the school, the butchered schools of what used to be in the Myriad Kingdom. But they're the ones that run them, and they're also, they dabble in what would be seen as illegal magics to the Myriad Kingdom.
What is the relation to the Basilisk family? If
the
any,
Basilisk
if they
family, they would have good relations with them, as they provide magic swag to them for specific products that the Basilisks are known for.
By the way, Nikki, I love how you compare things to the Myriad Kingdom, despite the fact it's been gone for like a while now, considering I got destroyed before the Crystal War.
Yes, but those noble families have been around around when the Myriad Kingdom was still around. Some of them, not all of them. The Basilisk and the Von Shadras for sure have been around that long, and Lugarth, but that's beside the point.
But I mean, would Kino know about that stuff? Was more my point.
He's the youngest of all of them. All he knows is that that's a magic family that does the schools and all that. But Addit.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta go. My favorite D&D streamer just started streaming.
Sure.
Just got a notification on my phone.
Anyways, you mentioned butts.
Addit. So is your cloak still covering most of the everything else of your clothing?
When she curtsied, it would have come off a bit, and they would have been able to see the ruined sash.
Addit, make me a history check. / religion. Up to you.
Man, do I go with the one with +7 or the one with +7, guys?
They're probably going to give you different answers.
Yes.
I should have went with the one with +7, guys. I came when he's lucky. It helped, technically.
It doubled your roll.
Why do I even bother making like abilities with high stats when I roll better with low stat abilities?
It's the way
Alright,
the world.
So, with a 11, that still reveals a little bit. With 11, the symbols look familiar from the flash you saw of them, but like it's in the back of your mind. You're like, where did I see these before? It's gonna bug you for a while. You do recognize them, though.
This woman is strange.
Oh, I don't wish to offend you at all. After all, I wish to join you on your journey. I'm only here to represent the interests of my house. I do not wish to interfere at all. As long as you do not present a danger to anyone in the Scalyx Dominion, we will have no trouble. I'm not doing that measuring, by the way.
I have to
measuring in VTT feels like pointing a gun at people.
No, worse. It feels like pointing like a gun that doesn't exist. It just
Pointing.
It's just like, yeah, that's in range.
It's a finger gun, and you're like about to pull the trigger.
What is this?
Oh my god! Stop!
What are you
Whoever
doing?
the fuck is been.
Is that fireball?
No. God, not. Real quick, I have to ask Nikki. Would Kino technically be considered a threat to the Scaling Dominion or no?
No.
You don't look very
But-
threatening.
The way you are right now, Theo would not be able to notice.
Alright. Well,
As long as you do not show the
Take off
true
the
skin,
ring.
As long as you don't take off the ring and show off the true colors, she won't notice.
And also, I'm here to represent a different house. They may be allied, but I'm not gonna be butting into the business of other houses while I'm here.
Yeah.
well, he doesn't know that, so he
and
heard Scaling Dominion and
and the
Freak is probably
basilisk
freak.
thing right now is a noble house thing. It's not spread knowledge. It's just the father are hiring people and stuff. And then
I mean, I feel
sister.
like that would spread fairly fast, considering it's like here's this king hiring a
wants-
bunch of people
not a
for
king,
literally
it's a-
like
it's just like a duke.
a duke hiring a bunch of motherfuckers to go find someone or
He's-
something. Like
He's
that's a
trying to
little
keep it on
suspicious.
Hush hush for the most part, but your sister's also one of those people looking for you. That's why
Yeah, I
it's
know.
basically just trusted family members or
But,
family friends looking for you.
Regardless, though, Kino is just gonna hear the Scaling Dominion bit, not knowing if well, she is hired, but just kind of keep himself as he goes. I don't think he will be of sorry, I'm still kind of waking up. I meant to say I do not believe you will be much trouble to us, so yes, why not join us on our journey
Holy
right
shit.
now? I'm so fucking tired, dude.
Guys, I wanted to be like, oh, I'll show off the character by shooting a target at max range, but this this fucking map isn't big enough in any direction.
Bruh.
It's like half my max range. Yeah, the max range of the longbow is 600.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you have to
Nothing
like,
is out of reach. I can't even go diagonal.
Although, don't you have to suffer a disadvantage for like half of that distance? Or at least
Sharpshooter.
from like 400? Oh, never mind.
Sharpshooter's so fucking broken, guys. it like pentuples your range.
it is pretty good.
So, what are your names?
Met it.
And, you?
Kara.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Kara.
Would that name have any significance?
It's a name.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if they were like named after someone or something.
No.
Okay.
It is a basic bitch name.
Try Lee. There's a million Lees.
Actually, I think the
Kevin.
name, I think the name he went with sounds like a Jonty name.
Yeah,
that
more
makes sense.
traditional.
Yeah.
That's what British people ask when you go enter their house.
What?
You want tea?
Oh.
I'm killing your character right now, Lydia. I hope you know that.
Oh, good fucking luck, dude. You know. Do not pick
Yeah,
a fight
I know,
with my character.
I'm
I
fucking
built for
with
fun.
Built for fun. Alright. Roll this. Anyways.
I will hold your person. Don't you dare.
Kino, you still have the lowest HP of the party.
I know.
Well, Kara, would you mind introducing me to everyone else?
He nods as he just signals her to follow him and slithers to the camp full of
Freaks,
fucking
yeah.
yeah, everyone. Just the nice variety of life that there of everyone. But
They're basically like 3 humans.
yeah, I know. But
Well,
he points
2
to
actual
Anira.
humans, 1 Asimar, but I still consider that human-ish.
Wait, there's an SMR?
Yes,
There's
Anira
humans?
is. Reyes
There's an
said
Asimar.
you are human, aren't you?
This
Anyway,
is
human?
the most normal
Human, but I'm
D&D
being
party I've been a part of
introduced.
for a while.
I'm pretty sure Reyes is the only actual human.
Yeah, I think he's the only actual human.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kino's gonna point to each and everyone, introducing them. You know, pointing to Anira, saying that's Anira. Pointing to Tamai, that's Tamai. He's
I
gonna
can-
save Reyes for last for obvious reasons, but he points to Dorashara, but then he points to Reyes and says, well, that's that's Reyes.
He'll look at her and then to Kino and go, "Who's that?"
Our
This
Reyes, our eyes meet, and you immediately know that this is a show person. This person does performances. We have the look of knowing with each other.
oh no.
I'll cross my arms and I'll prolong eye contact, like in a sizing up kind of manner.
Prolonged eye contact.
Nikki.
Yes.
By the way,
Yeah.
I can
Actually,
definitely
hold on,
imagine in
never
my
mind.
head
I'll
when Kino goes,
text
that's
it.
Anira. Anira goes, yeah, I'm Anira.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you are the blind one that I was hearing about. Everyone is very curious about how you see.
Lifts up feet with these.
With my eyes, Bert.
That is maybe information you don't want to share around a lot.
It is those who only have their eyes open who cannot see.
And you must be the paladin that they are talking of. But they're not here. Rip.
Yeah, Tamai and Anira aren't here.
Right, okay. And, Kara, who is the one who's wandering off right now?
I'm wandering off. Busy with the shit.
That's wandering off.
Not really. No, because wandering off is like you have no purpose when you wander off. I'm going to do something. You know.
Technically, in their eyes, you're just wandering around. They don't know
Yeah.
you're working.
I'm the only one doing actual
You're doing
work.
your
What the
you're
hell?
doing your Skyrim NPC task.
Pulls a hammer
I-
out of nowhere.
I'm gonna
and some
walk up
nails
to
and
it,
starts
just-
hammering wall.
Bonk. Not even a nail. I'm just gonna start hammering it. Just bonk.
I wanna play guys, a new idea. I wanna play Serana, which is a vampire with all the tool proficiencies. Just goes around and just starts doing random work wherever she goes.
And no option whatsoever to be seduced or romanced in any way whatsoever.
An asexual
Nothing.
vampire with all the tool proficiencies.
And invincible. Make sure you got that.
Alright.
Well, it is very nice to meet all of you. So what is it that you are currently tasked with?
He's just gonna point to the giant fucking airship that they've been fixing and just go, we're repairing that as of right now.
Are those supplies of some sort? And she'll point to the giant pile of dead frogs.
Oh no, they happened to impede on our work and presented themselves as hostile.
Are you going to get rid of them at some point?
They're like a couple days old now.
Oh god.
She's like, are you going to get rid of them at some point?
Fuck it. Nikki, can I start dragging them off one by one?
You
just
know
into
what?
the
You know what?
forest?
Actually, how the fuck have they not attracted anything? And I'm gonna
They
point
have.
that
They
out.
did. They attracted Dragon at some point, but hey, you guys don't
Remember?
know that.
I don't. Actually, I
Yes.
don't remember.
They
He
attracted
wasn't-
a dragon in the
he wasn't
middle
among
of the
them.
night.
Oh, that's why
Only
I don't
me
remember.
and you know that, Azule. Only me and you know that.
Yeah, only me and John.
No one's brought this up.
Yeah, because we
Red
didn't
know it,
need
but
to.
I mean, you were there for that session.
What?
Yeah, I was.
Wasn't?
Jonty was there.
No,
for
I
that
was
session.
there.
Yes, I'm saying you were there for that session.
Yeah, I know, but my memory was.
Yeah, but I don't
Fuck.
think we told any of them.
No,
Yeah,
that
no
we
one
didn't
has
tell
been
anyone.
told or informed that.
No,
that
I didn't even
dragon-
react. I just sat there and looked.
like, bro, I'm going back to sleep. Fuck this.
But just like, well, shit.
yeah,
Well, a little bit about myself. I am actually a prized competition archer.
oh,
I am the show champion of my house. I'm actually of low birth. But I was brought in as a performer.
Shit.
Shit. Hey.
sorry, I'm
Reyes.
Kino will kind of just smile a little bit hearing that and just go, "Hey, it's funny that you." Sorry, I'm trying to like think of something like more in character to say. Kino will smile and just say, I would like to see your skills at some point or another, if you wouldn't mind showing off. But I come from just journeying around the lands, seeing what it had to offer, and of course, I managed to end up in this town and got a nice opportunity to see the dream realm. It was fascinating, if not also horrifying, but at the same time, it was still pleasant in some ways.
The dream realm. I heard that your party was seen heading in and out of some kind of portal on a regular basis. I thought you were just teleporting somewhere. Was that you going to the dream realm?
He'd nod.
Oh wow. Did you have to deal with like dream radiation? What was it like there?
A dream ray of sickness.
I suppose it's just called sleep, first of all.
But Kino just almost kind of like, I don't know, his eyes kind of just like light up a little bit as he was asked to explain how it was, and well, the colors are unlike any I've ever seen in my life, both in any book or anything. the colors of the grass changed, the trees different almost every time. It was almost, well,
Like a dream.
yeah, exactly. Funny enough.
Yeah, you act like we're
I
not going
guess
back.
that makes sense.
No,
you
as
are
this,
returning to the dream realm?
not at the
Yeah.
current moment, no. We are actually heading off to an island close, close to this land in particular for,
Is it? We're on the bottom half of.
No,
No,
the
we're not.
eastern half.
you guys.
Like right in the middle of the east.
I was gonna say the bottom half of
The Middle
continent
East,
of
if
the
you will.
world.
You guys are technically right here.
oh god.
Oh right, we have a world map available. No, we don't.
Are you
Nikki, can you put the
guys-
world map available for us?
You guys have a whole continent to get over.
Yes, that is what I had been told that you were planning on doing.
Yeah, Nick.
I hope you don't mind the fact that I'm coming into this situation with more information on you than you have on me. I was sent here for a purpose, after all.
You can check the world map now.
Kino is gonna raise his eyebrow and go, might I ask what sort of information you have on me, if any?
Well, actually, I don't remember hearing about you specifically. I remember hearing something about the blind one and the paladin and the wrestler and the mage, although they were supposed to be taller.
I'm perfectly tall. Thank you very much.
But the snake man and the gem person, I do not remember hearing anything about them.
Kino's body, like, seeably relaxes, and
You mean visibly?
yeah, visible. Listen, shut up. I
Are
can't.
you just
English
a little
now.
tired there, Jonty?
He hearably relaxes. His body goes.
Yes. No, it just goes. Just cracks a lot. Just you hear all the joints in his body just like relax. No, Kino visibly relaxes and goes, "Oh, I assume you've been on your quest to get here for many days, then if your information hasn't been updated."
Yes, I have been traveling for some time. I spotted Umbra's bird and followed the direction that it headed, but I guess she saw me coming and left early. It is very unfortunate. I wish I could have spoken to her before she left.
Secondary thing. Durashara, are you going to drag them into the woods, or are you going to throw it into the canal?
Well,
I call it a canal. It's not technically a river because it's between two big continents. It's just
so
yeah.
It's a
I think I'll
straight.
drag half. I'll drag half into just spots in the wood, and then I'll throw half into the canal.
Okay.
Just so that there's not like a huge ass odor of them, and I'll like make sure they're spaced out in the woods, like they're decently far apart.
While you're dragging one, Theophanu will approach you. Hi, your name is Durashara, right?
Yes.
Hi, I am Theophanu. You can call me Theo if you would like. I was wondering if you could leave one of those by the cliff for just a moment.
Oh, where?
Just by the cliff there.
What cliff? Oh, there.
I'm back.
Sure. I guess I can do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so Nikki, these first four, they're gonna go into the woods. Or never mind. Just 4 go into the woods, 3 go into the canal.
All right. In the water. They're in the woods.
Yeah.
Sploosh.
And then Yeah.
Damn it, you stole it from me.
Sploosh in the water and go. Gone. And
You were
left one
referencing the
there.
same.
There you go.
Now I will go over here.
I'm just gonna get out of the way here. Go back to this.
By the way, it doesn't look nearly as bad as it used to. We just can't really edit the map.
Yeah.
And I want to shoot that frog in the eye.
From here. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
You're gonna hit Alexander.
I'll have to arc it over to not hit the ground first, so I think we'll be fine.
Sploosh.
Okay, how long is that again?
It's in range. Nothing on this map is out of range, no matter what.
Oh, that's only like 200 feet. Damn.
No, they have sharp. They have sharp shooters, so they can fire from quite the distance.
So that's a 21 to hit.
All right, and the whistling of an arrow goes flying past and right into the eye of the frog on the edge of the cliff. Then it starts teetering off the cliff.
That is a perfectly average roll. I want to test my luck and see if I can split the arrow.
All right.
Oh, not nearly as good. Only a 14.
think
I probably just.
their AC. Their AC is pretty low, anyways, and arrow arcs over and into the body, and that second arrow pushes it off the cliff. Oh. Okay.
It's always good to get some practice in. I have not fired my bow in quite some time. This bow came out of nowhere, by the way. It's way too big for her to store in any kind of backpack.
Oh.
And then she will raise her hand and it will disappear again.
Hmm. Can I... Genuine curiosity. Can I do an Arcana check? See what's so special about that bow.
I guess that would be up to the DM.
I know, and I'm waiting for Nikki to reply.
Honestly, I think a religion check would probably be more appropriate.
Oh. Alright.
Shakes Nikki.
So what's going on?
I'm wanting to do a check on that bow and see what either Arcana or, as Lydia has said, religious check.
Religion.
Considering. Alright. Bada boop.
Nice.
Because you spent most of your days inside, not going out so much, through mostly your father's fear and your sister's fear of you getting hurt or very sick, you got to read a lot. And a lot of the books you read were of old history and old pasts. You got to read about the Farseers, the old gods of the old world, before the Pillars arrived. The god that she seems to follow, based on the weapon she is using.
And also the shawl pattern.
Yeah, the shawl pattern. Is the Itilatari, if I remember correctly, the Aquarius.
Yes.
Yeah, Itilatari.
Return
God of
the
progress
slab.
and risk.
Hmm. Fascinating.
This clearing is a little smaller than the spaces that I'm used to training in, but it's nice to take easy training every once in a while.
After about you guys are spending a few hours, after a moment, you guys hear the splat. And then 3 more splats come crashing down.
Kidding
The
me?
frogs or toads you threw into the ocean are suddenly back up on land.
What the fuck?
Oh, cool! I can get my arrows.
Dorshara's upset because all of his hard work is gone. Erase.
I mean, hey, if I can split one's head in half with my weapon, I think it wasn't too much effort.
Can Kino check to see what the fuck threw him that hard? If
Yeah. Do you want to go to the cliffside to where the water is?
yes,
Okay.
I would like to know what the fuck threw him back up because that's concerning
as
as
you-
shit.
Peek over
I
the
should know
edge. A head emerges from the water, taller than you, and it looks at you.
What the
Bruh.
fuck?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
the
I
fuck?
recognize
Why is that
one.
thing ripped?
The hell is that?
It's so muscly.
A coral scaled creature, along with spikes of coral, almost looking similar to a massive salamander, reaches its head over the water and looks down at Kino.
Big salamander.
Yeah. Why are you throwing toxic waste into my ocean?
Kino is nothing more but a sputtering mess of words and cannot be comprehended. He is incomprehensible.
I didn't know they were toxic.
All that is
Their skin was leaking into my waters.
Oh, sorry about
Kino-
that.
bro.
It won't happen
That's
again.
crazy.
all Kino can say is no, he can't get anything out. Fuck it, I can't get anything out. He can't get anything out. He's just still sputtering like a.
Perfect adjustment, Nikki.
Please don't do this to me, Nikki.
He's gonna eat
You're fine, John.
If
Go and
Kino
take one big
scales
gobble.
could change color, they would be white as fucking snow. Perhaps even whiter.
I promise it was an honest mistake. It won't happen again.
Look at its big ol' arms. It's so flabby. Look.
Warlock.
She'll point it at it.
Its weird blubbery hand will reach out and point at the small little myriad. You're not supposed to be here. You're over white. What? You're not who I thought you were for a moment. Go on. You're fine, mortal. You are one of my barriers. Or carriers.
Barrier is that word.
If it was just an accident, that is fine. Next time, others like myself will not be so kind.
Big.
It will slowly slip back into the water.
Theophanu just pulled up some dice and rolls them on the ground. Knucklehago's there. I think you're dice, guys.
Can I have? You know what? Kino's just gonna like fall on his back and just take a deep breath. And
Teo is also going to do that.
and look, he while upside down stares at Dorashara and goes, "Burn the frogs! Burn the frogs! Burn the frogs!"
Big.
Thing never told me I wasn't supposed to throw them there, so I think that's his fault.
We didn't know. We never knew.
Yeah,
He could have popped up and said, "Hey, don't throw them here," but no. Big fancy thing just has to be like, "Oh, don't throw them here."
We didn't. I didn't know. I don't think
I
any of
think
us
it
knew.
would be safest to just burn the bodies. We
Kino's
don't want
gonna
a
just-
forest nymph to come talk to us next.
Kino's
I don't
just
care
gonna-
about forest nymphs.
Kino's
They're
just gonna
weak
crawl back
cowards.
to the camp. Just
I'm just gonna
Well-
start dragging the bodies off, and I'll drag them behind the ship to burn them, I guess. The ones that aren't in the forest.
Alright.
just
Why burn them
crawls
behind the
back.
Just burn them right
Because
here,
then
where
they're
you are.
far away from us.
I need not to
Just
smell
burn-
burning.
They're gonna be
bodies.
so hard
Yeah,
to
I'd rather-
burn. They were
Actually,
just
Well,
soaking
I
in the
can't
water.
smell it, but I'd rather you guys
Yeah,
don't
I-
have to smell it.
actually, I'd like to bring
I
up a
can't
point.
smell it.
I'd like to bring up a point. It could create toxic air. So maybe burning them away from where we sleep so we don't
Yeah.
die of monoxide poisoning would be great.
Monoxide poisoning.
Well,
You don't want to take a nap and never wake up?
The air.
Alright.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Not
you
gonna
guys-
The
Dragon
poison's
Ball
actually
Z.
hydrogen
Plenty
based
about
and
you
they
guys pulling these
explode.
airs.
Also, fun fact: I'm immune to any disease or poison, so I
Alright.
think
I
I'd be
know.
safe while the rest of you guys aren't.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
I'm
Reyes, what are you
I'm
doing while
immune
they're
to-
all hanging about doing random shit and
I can't
scaring
be
the shit out of
diseased.
getting scared out of or scared the shit out of by leviathans?
Seeing how I'm the carpenter, I'm assuming I'm just working the whole time.
Nice.
I was inspecting the top deck, looking around, seeing what was going on, and then that thing came along. Now I have to burn the bodies because, of course.
I will need a series of athletics checks. So you guys are
How many do you want?
probably still repairing the
refuse.
stuff over the day,
I refuse.
except for Addit because they don't physically do anything that is used their magic. Yes. Hey.
I don't know how many you want.
Oh, just
I just
one
realized
for
what
the
this
day.
music reminds me of. This music reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies.
That's funny. Why did you privately roll it?
I'm not rolling athletics, that's why.
Oh. Right.
Are you rolling sleight of hand, you little thief?
I like to think Addit's telling me what to do, like, even though I know what I'm doing.
That's not what Addit's doing. Addit's just bringing you water back and forth from the pile. You've got like 7 cups next to you.
Like, partway through the day, Reyes needs to pick up something heavy, and he's like, make me angry.
Whenever you take water out of the pile, Theo will come up behind you and pour water back into wherever you got it from her jug.
I like this wonderful cycle. Durashar, yeah, you're just when you do start burning these, it takes so long for them, and then you give up finally. You're like, I'm gonna wait till these bodies dry because they were just in the ocean. Probably
I'll just
around
drag
when
them off,
you-
like, to the
probably
corner
around
of the
time
forest,
you
though.
guys are about to sleep is probably gonna be time. You see,
I'll just drag
you
'em
saw
off.
several different animals throughout the forest. Every once in a while, once again, and coming up to the camp, curious, but not anything too significant. You guys aren't actually disturbing nature. You guys are just doing your own thing. All right, as this day slowly proceeds. You guys have you guys are 45% done. Guys just have a few more days to go, and then you should be 100% done this. Then you guys will arrive back at town. Alright. Make sure to long rest your characters as well. Some of you are missing spell slots and haven't long rested.
Well, that's just because I use the spell slots.
I thought I did long rest. I think I did. I don't know.
Long rest those two. Alright.
I just realized we didn't.
Alright.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I just remembered something. I need to check my fucking feats.
Oh?
Check my
Yo,
feet.
No, you get average HP.
Ah, damn!
What?
I knew it. I don't have Fortune's favor anymore because I long rested.
Rip.
Oh well. Hey, who wants to do a play with me?
Point of exhaustion.
Wants to what?
Who wants to do a play with me?
No.
No.
I will.
Acting is not my strong suit.
Addit, you have no choice. You're gonna be the rabbit in the hat that we pull out.
I'll tell you
I
my
wish to not be
charisma
part
here,
of this right
Jonty. Jonty, my charisma is 7.
The play is literally just like a standby. We don't actually need to do anything. He just needs people to
Yeah,
help.
I'm as charismatic as a bag of rocks.
He just needs people to help.
Yeah.
Mine is +7. No, I'm kidding.
Real quick, Nikki, for the resources on the main sheet, do you know if it's possible to make them increase 1 per long rest
What do you mean?
instead of the whole thing? Well, if you go to the attributes page, that's where I keep track of the transformation. Is there a way to make that increase by 1 every single time she long rests instead of the whole thing?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wasn't sure if there was, that's why I asked.
Yeah. Probably by the time you guys finish this, it'll be I think it'll be time for your transformation. Probably.
Depends.
Alright,
4
so
more
this
days.
day, once again, there's no anything that disturbs you. Every once in a while you do see things moving through the forest, but it's probably just animals and stuff. You guys finally move the top part out, as you guys have repaired the bottom and everything, have set up so the sails are ready to attach to the top part, and with Addit and Theophanu. Oh, thank you. With the help of those two, they repair the ship, that part pretty well, and you guys all together get it up. You guys have most of a ship complete.
I love when me and my friends get it up together.
I was gonna make this. I was gonna say. I didn't think it was that kind of session, Nikki.
Hey, you guys ready for the getting it up sesh?
We gotta pitch those tents, you know.
Yeah, tired of sleeping outside.
You will need about 3 or 4 more days to finish everything, as you guys gotta also make sure the engines are working, make sure it can stay afloat, so that part's coming up. But you guys have a ship, and the top part, you just need everything that powers it, as well as like interior stuff, so you guys can do your own interior decoration. You guys can have set areas for crafting, set areas for sleeping, set areas for storage. So give me a list of those things you guys want on the ship, and I will put those on the map when you guys are traveling. So become like an almost portable home, basically, if you guys want it that way. even as a temporary thing. So this place has the top floor, as well as like the little underside here. This goes into the whole underside area. So there's this plus below it, and then the rest of the underside of the hole for storage and stuff. And then you guys can even set up the top area to be have some roofing and areas you can go into if you want. Like you can roof off this area over here. You can roof off this area over here, so the captain's quarters is covered while they're driving, and then have this area as open ship. However you guys want.
I want to roof off this area here at least, so that we have a shaded place to sit by the front of the boat.
Sounds good.
I want to make like. Have you ever played Monster Hunter World, Nikki?
I've seen gameplay. Never...
Have you ever seen people waiting for the for a multiplayer game in that ship area?
Yeah.
I want to set
God.
up like that over here with like barrels and chairs and shit. Maybe we can arm wrestle.
God damn.
I was on that. That's my least favorite hub of the.
Bitch,
So-
I love that hub.
That's awesome.
Iceborne's hub
It's
is
so
so
cute.
much better.
I know, I
Iceborne,
haven't
though.
seen it yet, but because I just got to Iceborne and I haven't
That's not
explored
a fair
everywhere.
Dude, it's
Comparison.
fucking amazing. Like it's so nice.
Never played Beck's a game.
Play it, Nicky. It's fun. You get to murder innocent
needs money.
creatures.
Requires money.
It was on sale not long ago
Yeah.
on an Xbox at least.
Still
the only issue.
requires money, dude. Alright.
Fair.
So, as you, this day goes by, I'll need athletics checks again, as you guys are, repairing the rest, and then this next set of days is going to be trying to repair something, so you guys are going to be using not athletics this time. This will be the tinkers of your group, if any of you are tinkerers of any kind. I
am not.
forgot that you added the hurdy-gurdy as one of your instruments. Holy fuck, Kino.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I do have the fucking hurdy-gurdy.
The hurdy-gurdy is sick, dude. That's like
It's a fucking
awesome.
amazing instrument.
Tamaya actually will be there. I guess will be the ship captain. Lol.
Do you know what's honestly one of the best fucking spells from Pathfinder that I just remembered?
Yeah.
Summon instrument.
And Durashar is good with land vehicle.
It's the best fucking cantrip ever.
Alright, for tinkering, this is mostly going to require sleight of hand, and I'm going to be using Arcana for this as well, because Arcana is going to be used for intelligence-based, like, understanding how these mage tech engines work. So, Arcana and Sleight of Hand. One Sleight of Hand to make sure you're doing everything correctly in the right places, and Arcana to make sure you're doing it actually correctly as well, without blowing it up. So, whom will be doing the Sleight of Hands and tinkering part? And who's going to be the guide? Anybody can, like, you can have multiple people do this.
I mean, I
Yeah,
probably have the highest Arcana, so.
Let me check my sleight of hand. Yeah, I feel like I could pull it off. I'll do the sleight of hand check. Do you want me to roll now, or do you want me to like get to the ship and then roll it?
Oh yeah. I also need Addit for their Arcana. But technically, Kino, you have proficiency in, like, half proficiencies even so. So you could still technically attempt it by yourself. But it'd be easier with someone.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Sleight of hand, Kino.
On it. Little Aggie, just remember that still.
Yep.
Damn! I fucking hate this simulated die, because I know damn well, and I know it's not gonna land on that 20, but fuck! I saw it teeter off that 20, and I'll do it too.
Choice
What
of
a
teens. Addit guides Kino, but Kino still shaking from the day before and seeing this gigantic salamander Leviathan
Yeah.
just come out of the water.
Wow.
You mess up a little bit, and Addit has to like absolutely correct you and like slaps your hands and shit. You're like, what? And then they fix it or they're like this. So you mess up a few times, but with Addit's help, you manage to succeed. Even just barely. Alright. I will need 2 more rolls like that to fix the first engine. The rest of you can do whichever you like. As well as like discuss together what you guys want on the ship as well.
Arrow slits. What do you guys think of arrow slits?
Considering
No.
the wind and air pressure, I think bad idea.
Yeah, let's not put that
Just
on
shoot
the
over the
ship.
side of the boat.
No, just like
Wait, so the inside of the ship is air sealed?
Probably.
Nikki? I didn't think the thing went that fast.
No, it doesn't go that fast. It's no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not
I'd
a
still
jet
rather
plane,
not
guys. You
have
don't have
arrow
to-
slits.
No, it's it's using like it's like a Hindenburg, kind of. It's not. It's not
The
as-
Hindenburg?
Yeah, the Hindenburg. One of those types of
did
like
you just-
hydrogen airships type thing, where it does move.
The Hindenburg
then in that
crashed
case,
and burned.
guys-
I don't want that.
But it's not
In that
actually
case, guys,
hydrogen.
I think we have more problems than the fucking.
The Hindenburg went kaboom. I'd
Yes.
rather not go kaboom.
It went
You-
poof.
Everyone just talks about that part. That technology was amazing.
How about
German
don't mention
engineering.
specifically the Hindenburg? Find another blimp.
Huh. Good idea. Find
Let's just
another
think of
blimp.
another example.
Like from Castle in the Sky? That word?
Castle in the sky?
You know, roll the second.
Nah, never mind. Yes,
Okay.
Kino, roll sleight of hand.
Once more, oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna need a third one after this.
Again, another.
No, you know, you need to connect the Permitutio module over to here, to the Potentio engine. Not whatever the hell you're doing.
Stop putting the Aetherium gauge in the flux port.
I want it to go boom!
Add a lot of power, yes, but only for a couple of seconds before you'll die.
Okay.
This time Addit, still guiding them, but like, looks away with their ADHD moment for a split second, and hears a soft poof come from Kino, and Kino has, blue dust all over his face.
No, that's all the instrumentum. You know how hard that is stuff to build up?
So you'll need to repair this mishap and make 2 more sets of rolls to fully repair it. But
Sleight of hand.
yes, and Arcana.
And Arcana? Okay, hold on.
Well,
You
not
want to hear him?
Okay,
Addit's
can I
helping
help them with the Arcana?
Yeah.
Have anyone noticed that I'm going up by like 2, now 4? I rolled a 2, I rolled a 4, and now I rolled an 8. I'm just slowly climbing up the die.
Yeah. All right. So with Theophanu helping with Theophanu. helping Addit with this one a lot better this time. This time Kino doesn't mess up and is able to pay attention to everything Addit is saying with the help of Theo. And you guys
He's
managed
talking
to
slow enough
repair
this time.
one better. One more check.
I'm scared. Watch Addit roll low and me high. I'm
Am I still
fucking
getting
gone.
help from Theo?
Oh no, sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll help you.
No.
You're talking too fast. You're talking too fast.
Well, there's a lot to cover here. I have to talk fast,
That was
otherwise
spooky.
I might get the Zinchio mixed up with the Paganta Zinchio, and if that happens, then we'll all not be able to take flight and we'll just explode.
I am the very image of a modern major general. I know all of the equation about the.
Slow down.
Sorry, I'm saying a bunch of fucking words.
I know. I'm fucking.
You try and talk fast and mix in words like Xanimus, Precantatio, and fucking Vinculum into there.
Addit has a Nightcore brain.
Addit is a Nightcore lover.
Alright.
Confirmed.
Can I replace Kino? Can someone else take over for him?
No, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna be a.
What is it, Arcana? I could do that.
It's not
No,
Arcana.
that's sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I can also do that.
I'm gonna.
I can do that better than
Reyes.
Arcana. I would like
Would-
to say.
Would you
Help
like
me,
to
Reyes. I
help
could get
them?
advantage.
Do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
No, but I got a +2.
That's worse than what Kino has.
I have a +4.
Wait, why are we trying to sleight of
But
hand?
I
shit? What
likely
the hell?
won't roll in that one.
On the flip side, likely Kino won't again either. I'm assuming it's not fixed yet. How many days have we spent on this damn engine, Mickey?
You spent
Too
Too
an
many.
entire day on one engine of 3?
God damn.
fuck.
Imagine if we broke one too.
Well, yeah, I rolled in that one, Nikki. What happens?
Oh my god. So like
You punch
we
it
fix
and
one
it
of the
goes kaboom.
engines. We fix one of the engines and then we're like, perfect. Now we're ready to go. So
We
where'd you
turn
get
it
the
on.
parts for all of this engine? And they're like, from the other one.
No. You guys would have been supplied with all the things you would need to repair a ship like this. All the parts and everything.
But I
replacement
need to
parts for
know-
the engines and everything. So, but unfortunately, Kino did roll a nat 1. Despite how high Arcana is, it's unfortunate.
You want me to do what with the what?
How bad?
You need to plug in the
Okay.
Spiritus tube into the library reactor.
It's not
How
catastrophic.
dare you talk about my mother in that way?
What happens, Nikki?
It's not catastrophic, so the engine doesn't explode. Just another minor mishap, and one more repair will do it. Because you attempted to repair but did nothing, and it made it kind of worse. So, one more set of rolls.
I swear to God, Nikki, if I roll a nat 20, I want you to describe it as just Kino getting frustrated and just slapping the engine or something. I don't know. I want percussive maintenance.
It's real easy, Kino. You just need to put this in here.
You're not making
So
any. Oh my God! God damn it!
Alright, at least it wasn't a nat 1,
What
and it saves you this time. Heavily saves you. With the
Carry
26
me.
Arcana, Addit's like, imagine a small rabbit hand guiding your hand as you're doing things.
I'm literally casting Mage Hand to like help them move it.
Yeah.
It's like Grogu and the Mandalorian, except the roles are
Alright.
reversed.
You fix engine 1. This engine is for making sure the thrusters are working as you're going forward. So that's an important engine to have. The other 2 engines are make sure the top part stays has inflation and deflation, so you guys can go up
Yo.
and down. You need both
Don't
those
even.
engines for sure.
Just fucking dope.
But that takes you guys the entire day to just constant bickering and back and forth and mishaps with Kino and Addit.
During that day, I would have liked
Hilarious.
to burn the bodies of the big ass
Yes.
frog people.
You do so, and you see the strange, colored and strange smell. You walk. To you, you're unaffected by it.
That's gonna get a dryad pissed at me.
But if anyone else goes inside this area in the next 10 hours, by the time it finishes burning all 3 of those massive, huge bodies and whatever you put as stuff.
Good
for
thing we're
fire.
about to sleep for free.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was right. We were actually gonna die from carbon monoxide poisoning.
I'd like
It's
to imagine
blowing the
that
opposite
I'm a
direction.
waste disposal person simply because I can't be poisoned or diseased.
Thank God for our hazmat unit.
This is how we discover real life world building.
Yeah.
The next day arrives. Some of you pretty exhausted from the day before, especially Kino, getting yelled at by a
Like,
myriad
imagine the entire-
who's super hyper. Not used to this. Usually you're the one giving orders to your servants. Even
Hi,
then,
Kino,
not
time
as
to
much.
the other one. Come along now.
I'd like to imagine the entire day I was just standing there watching the frogs burn. Like, just
I am actually
making sure things
surprised,
stay away
right?
from it.
I'm actually surprised right now. All 3, every single one of you that has like decks or whatever has either dumped it or has a +3.
I have 10.
2, I think.
Some of you
I
have
dumped
I
charisma.
think only like 1 or 2 has like +2, but some of you just have 0 or negative.
Well, yeah. I dumped
Or
charisma.
no. Actually,
Then I just have average dex
No.
intelligence.
no, your entire group just has a lot of decks except 2 of you,
Mhm.
and that's
Come
too
along now,
much.
Kino. We need to go fix the other half.
What I
I actually am
What I
still
make
trying to
up-
like figure out how Kino gets inside the thing because of the ladder. Slithers
Snakes can
up
climb
the ladder.
ladders.
He's got great upper body strength.
One of us
Unironically,
picks
he
him
could
up,
just
wraps him
actually
around our
slither-
arm, and puts him up top.
He could literally just slither up the ladder. Like,
Yeah.
that's just a thing snakes do.
Yeah, I know. I just find it just thinking or visualizing it is funny to me.
At least he's not a centaur.
Yeah. Imagine a centaur in like a like like centaur parkour. Sorry.
Well, I will roll for you, Nikki.
All right. This day.
A lot of like nice 10s when you rolled today.
Okay. For the morning half, something happens.
Uh-oh.
Those of you with passive wisdom of 15 or higher will notice a person standing off in the forest.
I think I have that.
I do not have passive perception.
Umbra's
of
back.
15.
I have like 8 plus 3 plus 5, right?
Anira might.
It's
But will
10
she be able to
plus-
see them?
It's 10 plus
It's
five.
Anira
10
has
plus-
17.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I definitely have it. So
Anira would sense them. I couldn't really say they'd see them.
what you mean? They definitely saw them.
They don't.
The blind
they're-
sees.
Kino, passive perception.
Sorry, my RA. I didn't
16,
hear my RA knocking.
13.
I just heard my door being unlocked, and he was like, "Yeah, we're just making sure people are where they're supposed to be."
Durashar would notice. So Durashar and Kino, and no, Reyes is too busy. Anira would, but she's not here and can't really. Durashar, you notice a woman clad in very nature-esque clothing. Like it looks like it's made out of woven leaves and woven like moss on like some cloth. She has like a staff that is has like branches coming out of it. She has a crown of antlers and very long elfin ears. She just stares from the forest.
Where is she exactly? I can't see her on the map. Where is she?
She'd be in this area over here, just in this tiny clearing. She's not actually on the thing until you actually go there and interact with her. Kino, you see the same thing when you wake up.
I'm gonna just walk, over to here and just look over towards the clearing. And if I can see her, just straight at her.
Yep. She's not doing anything. She's just watching. She sees that you're looking right at her. She smiles, waves a little bit.
I'm just gonna keep staring because I have no clue what her intentions are. And after the big axolotl leviathan thing.
Give me an give me a history check of this area.
Shit, I don't have that one.
The forest nymphs.
I have bad intelligence, alright?
Well, that's fine. You believe that's just a druid who's just watching. You guys are inside the Iron Whale Forest, where there is a druid shrine within. So, slight disturbances of nature they'll investigate. But this one is just watching. Doesn't seem to be aggressive or anything. But they're trying to keep their distance to not bother you guys.
You can't sleep all day. We gotta get this fixed.
I guess I'll give a quick, small wave, and then I'll go back to what I was doing.
Very well.
Just kind of looking around on the side of the ship, making sure everything is put together decently.
Durashar ignores a strange person standing off in the distance. Kino, do you ignore it?
Jonty.
Jonty? Are you mute?
Jonty!
I'm sorry. Sorry, I zoned out a little bit.
All good.
No sleep, Jonty.
Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
We both see a druid in the forest.
Druid.
With your
I
passive
remember that.
perception, you notice a druid just standing in the forest. Do you go interact with her, or do you just continue your work? Either can happen.
You know what? As much as I would like to continue my work, I'm also nervous about the fact that this druid might think we're harming forests or something.
I mean, there's no cut trees around us. We're confined entirely to the airship.
But it's always good to just check. Kino's going to cautiously, slowly, and hopefully non-threateningly slither up to this, to the druid. Is she on the map? I actually don't know.
She will be if you get close.
It literally just looks like a slightly blurry photo of a snake, guys.
The prompt I put in, by the way, was snake sleeping in a sleeping bag next to a campfire.
Well, that's pretty much exactly what that looks like.
I can't tell if that's the top of their head or the bottom of their head, and it looks like steak.
Well, it said sleeping, so it tried to close its eyes, but snakes don't do that, so...
It looks... Its head shape is so... It literally looks like a T-bone
I really
steak.
don't like AI art that much.
That's what the snake head looks like.
I hate it.
But it looks like cardboard and flat. It's not rounded.
What are you talking about?
Ignore
It doesn't look like a
Anyways.
snake. It
It
doesn't matter.
absolutely looks
Alright,
like
Kino,
a snake. What the fuck are you
uh,
guys talking about? Y'all are
Bitch,
haters.
I have an example right outside my door. It does
Oh,
not look
shush.
like
Let's
Shush,
continue
shush,
with the D&D
please.
game.
Guys, come on.
Y'all are haters.
Alright, as Kino, as you get closer, you see a longer eared elf than you're usually used to seeing. And she says this. Hello there, traveler. Just checking up on things. Pay me no mind.
Go on. Sorry.
I just heard disturbances in this area. And we've had disturbances before with airships, the destroyed ones that are laid about in our territory. But you seem to not to be actively hurting or harming. Secondary thing. Have you seen a man wearing a bird mask?
A man wearing a bird mask. Does Kino actually know what she's talking about or no?
Make me a history check with advantage.
Oh boy. That scares me.
Alright, the 19. You know this. The person they are talking about sounds kind of familiar. There's only like one person in the Scalic Dominion that has ever worn a bird mask, and that was like more recently. There's a apprentice of Zariah who stole a mask from a order member from the Scalic or from the Crystal Empire, and just started wearing the mask all the time. It looks like a Plague Doctor mask almost, but slightly modified.
Yeah, I figured.
Are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
And this person pretends to be Zariah. Recently, no one knows where he went, as he just up and left one day. But this person tells you that they've been seeing a person with this mask starting to kill off random people from their shrine, but pretend to be their friend when they first meet, and pretending to be one of the druids, and actually being able to know things about being a druid and other things. They're confused because sometimes this person's a man, sometimes this person's a woman, and they never understand if it's the same person or two different people, but their demeanor and they act the same way.
Kino's gonna look at this druid and shake his head. I have not really seen anyone with a bird mask, but I think I will tell my party so we can keep an eye out for this individual. Or individuals, if it is more than one person.
We suspect it is only one, because we either see one or the other. They're wearing the same outfits, just sometimes it's a different voice. And they're never out at the same time, never once.
He's gonna nod and go, "Thank you for this information. We will keep trying to make sure your forest isn't harmed in our repairs of this airship."
Thank you very much. If you do take out a couple trees, just replant them and we'll be fine.
He nods and waves her goodbye as he slithers back to his party, unless she has something to say.
She will continue to watch for probably another hour or so before heading back into the forest and leaving you guys alone. That is what happens.
I'm gonna come up. Yeah, I'm gonna go to like everyone and say like, basically just tell them the information I had just been told.
Yep. Now you guys know about a strange man or a strange man or woman who keeps killing people in the forests. Mostly just druids. And it's not just like getting killed, some of them just have been disappearing and never coming back.
Silly Kino, I already knew not to touch strangers. Now get up here and help me fix this engine.
Oh, they're gonna have a really fun time when they run into the 6 other murderers in the woods.
What the fuck do you... Listen, motherfucker. I'm not too worried about them unless they are wearing, like, very specific clothing. Then I am worried about it. And I
How
doubt those
specific
6 are
your
wearing...
clothes, sir?
The specific articles of clothes includes a jumpsuit, hockey mask, and maybe a different weapon each hand. It doesn't.
We could take
just...
Jason Voorhees. Don't lie.
No, we fucking can't. No, we could not.
Yes, we
Well,
could.
Depends on which Jason. If it's part 2 Jason, then yes. But anything past that, no.
About? What?
I was making a joke about
getting killed by a middle-aged white woman. How much of a loser can you be?
All right.
That's part 1.
Kino.
Come on, Kino, roll that sleight of hand.
Roll it.
I don't wanna.
Roll it,
Stop
motherfucker.
putting it
roll
off. Do it.
I would help, but I don't have that proficiency. Rip.
Oh my
It's okay.
god.
Once again,
Jesus!
almost like Addit is doing all the work, helping Kino.
I'm blaming
The
Addit
only
for
reason
talking
Kino
too fast.
is doing the sleight of hand because Addit's hands are not as steady as they're constantly jittery.
Fucking
No, my
idiot.
hands
Do you
are
have an
giant
ass?
paws. Look at them.
Doesn't
My
even
hands
have
are
opposable
big for my
thumbs.
body, alright? I can't.
The loser doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Look at this loser.
Hey,
We have slender hands. You
Loser.
can reach in there better than
you
I
guys managed to, with that crit, you guys managed to actually do a lot more than that. You guys managed to actually speed up the repair for the second engine. You guys will, instead of needing 3 checks, need 1 more. If you crit fail,
Alright, can't wait to
continue.
Alright, time to crit fail this.
Oh.
Holy
Oh
fuck!
my god! I was literally about to say.
Wow.
Kino, why don't we switch places so that I can get? Because I don't have proficiency in sleight of hand, but we have the same modifier.
Does there
okay?
a sure I have proficiency in sleight of hand, Anira, or Tamai?
No.
I don't. I guess I have access to those sheets. I can just go check myself.
Dude, I have an 11 dex. Do you really think I have sleight of hand?
Anira has.
Guys, can I?
I also
I
have a
have
huge ass left arm. Do you
-1.
really think I'm gonna be cheating
At this point, I'm wanting to roll all my attributes that have dex in it, just to see if it's
Fuck.
just sleight of hand or just me.
You're just cursed.
The scales are just balancing, lol.
Kino's not a good thief or good with his hands, which is ironic for a bard.
So, alright, how bad is this mishap?
I mean, I rolled a 20 on the Arcana.
Same as the last one. Okay, you guys just need to do another roll. You guys are fine.
We all hear a very big kaboom.
Yeah, if I rolled way lower.
So does that mean we're switching from Wait, you have a
Uh,
+4 to your dex?
So, yeah, Kino, if you want to give Theophanu the advantage this time, instead of you doing it.
No, I want to keep going. Damn it.
It's just better if you give it to Theophanu.
No, I want to try. God damn it. Please. One more attempt. Just
I
one
have a tighter
more.
frame. Just let me go. Let me
No,
try.
just one more. God damn it. I'm
I want to
rolling
see my
anyways.
pretty
Fuck.
dice. Aw.
There we go.
Alright, this time it, You remember this time, remembering from the day before, and your hand's not as shaky as you've forgotten about the gigantic Leviathan that scared the shit out of you. This time, you're more
For now.
focused and at it, kind of slowing down on their little help, thinking that you could actually do it. And you do. You manage to reconnect everything, make sure the valves are in the right places. This engine is complete and has taken only half the day instead of the whole day. Next engine. Or at least the morning. It's like noon. It takes you guys up to from morning to noon. So you guys have one more engine to complete, and those engines will be done. Then you guys have the other things to set up.
Alright, Jonty, I think you should let Theophanu do the last engine for you.
No! I'm gonna keep going. I can do it. I believe in myself.
Hey, Mickey.
Well, you're not getting advantage, so fine, Addit,
Fuck
you get
you, I'm
advantage
gonna-
again.
Me.
I'm gonna keep fucking trying. Fuck you.
Roll a no again. I dare you.
Please don't.
Blow us the fuck up. Oh, good roll.
Not a nat one. That's a lot better. You guys managed to start on this next engine. We'll need still 2 more rolls. This one, no mishaps. Alright, next set of rolls.
Sleight of hand. Here we go. Bada bink. I saw it teeter on an 18 and I'm crying.
At least you're getting all the shitty rolls out of the way. At least this isn't like shitty rolls during combat.
No,
What's the line for? Is it
no.
like a new day or something, Nikki?
New line is
No, our
just
next-
separate the rolls and stuff so I can read them. It's just for me. Alright, Wicked. 2 more rolls. Or is that... No, wait.
Alright.
That was the
That's-
first. That was the second. 1
8
more
and
roll.
20.
Unless I roll in that one. Bada boom, let's go.
Hey, damn, he
Slingshot
finally
my
did it.
19 out of the way, by the way. Here's my screen.
God damn.
I rolled my dice and you fucking hurled yours at one of mine.
Fuck you.
Alright,
If you're-
this time, you guys, remembering from the previous engine as they're similar in certain regards, you guys just fucking fix this shit up, start it, and it starts, both sides start working correctly. You guys actually managed to lift the ship up a little bit and set it back down just to see if it works, and it does. Okay, you don't snap the ladder in 2. And have to make a new one. But you guys managed to repair all 3 engines. For you guys to start adding additions, as the ship is now fully repaired and somewhat in function, but it now needs, well, areas to live, storage, and whatever fancy extra stuff you guys want to add to this, like the front, anything. So this is now convenience and necessities that are left. Yep.
Nice.
That's all you have to do.
Thank God.
So, that will take, depending on like what you guys actually want, I'll need you guys to like actually tell me. So like I know you guys wanted a top area for like basically sightseeing.
I want a social
relaxing.
space.
So
What do we
I'm
want?
gonna create a room.
We gotta make
And-
sure we have a kitchen.
Yes. I was gonna say I'm gonna create a room that's just basically full of all kinds of like desks and chairs and stuff. And most of it, except one corner of it's just gonna be a large pile of like animal furs.
Oh, the Reyes bed. Got it.
No, a corner of the room's gonna have a bed, and the other corner of the room's gonna have a bunch of animal furs, and then the other two corners are just gonna be like a desk with like stuff.
Okay. It's like a little office space kind of thing.
Good movie.
If it's not obvious, Addit's gonna lie down on the furs when she goes to sleep. Adela will lie on the bed.
I want to make my bed on the top deck,
Hey.
under that awning.
Oh, there's obviously going to be an engine room that's required.
Who's gonna sleep in the engine room?
Anyone who requires lots of heat.
You know, he's the one who repaired it after all.
Oh God, is he?
I mean, he is technically cold-blooded, isn't he?
Technically.
Right, Jonty, you are now engine room man.
Sleeps.
Alright,
Sleeps
hi.
next to the boiler. Not like next to it, wrapped around the boiler.
As long as it doesn't get too hot, because there's a limit to heat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So you guys have several more rooms you guys can make. Because you guys just have only made like smaller rooms for yourselves. Rooms for your basically you guys can make your own living quarters each. So there's enough living quarters for all 7 of you. Unless you guys are gonna share. Weirdly.
I'm not
There's
sharing with
also
any of you.
Enough area for recreational. There's an area enough for a tinkerer's area or extra recreational or whatever you want. But there has to be a storage. There has to be an engine room, and there has to be navigation. So those 3 rooms have to exist, and then the rest is up to you guys. As long as you guys just...
Why don't we put the navigation room in the captain's quarters? Since it's right under where the wheel is.
Huh.
And none of us are captains.
Tamai can actually
Yeah, Tamai's the
pilot
captain.
the ship. They...
The captain is not the person who drives the ship. That's not how captaining works.
No, they're the navigation. Whoever has the
That's
highest
how it will work for us.
survival. Whoever has
That would
good
be Anira.
survival.
I think that would be Anira.
I'm not
I'll
too
have-
sure I want a blind person ship. No offense.
Yeah, I was about to say, they can't do that. They can't sense
She
things
just-
that they can't
she
touch
just-
with their feet.
She just reads the stars, alright?
She can't see the stars.
Actually, Reyes has the same amount of survival as her.
Yeah.
Oh
Reyes
God, are we
could-
making Reyes our nav?
That's awesome. So what are you guys gonna put in these areas and stuff? I just
Before
send me the list of what rooms you guys want, what each of your rooms are gonna be, what your extra rooms are gonna be, whether it's recreational, storage, whatever you want. There is
How many rooms do we
there's
have?
4 extra rooms that need to be given things. 2 are on the top deck, 2 are on the lower deck. Then there's your personal rooms, and each of you get one. And you gotta send me those, and then I just gotta pick what the engine room, captain's quarter, navigation area, and the storage will be.
2 of the extra rooms will be storage. 1 of them will be like a community bedroom for if we have guests, aka transporting people.
Okay. Just send me a DM or put in your guys' chat the specific what each of your rooms do and all that shit. And send it to me as soon as possible, please, so I can make the map right away. And then I'll have a travel map for you guys constantly. Or an asset.
Okay, I will just draw it in paint because I don't want to describe it.
I don't think.
I mean, if Kino's
going
gonna
to
be in the engine room, he's probably gonna be like not really a whole lot. Maybe like I don't know actually what Kino would take with him or put in his room.
Oh, yeah. So
For starters, a heat lamp or heat rock.
So the
I
ship,
literally do not give a shit where I am.
so the ship has automatic docking. Well, not automatic docking, but like docking ramps. So whenever you guys enter a place and dock your ship, a ramp will come out. The only reason it wasn't working when you guys came here is because the engines were dead, so it couldn't automatically come out. So you guys no longer need to use the ladder to get up and down because it will be set as parked in a way.
Yeah, I don't care where I go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just grab my sleeping mattress and sleep. My sleeping bag. That's the word. Yeah.
Yep, whatever you guys want for those. So, you guys spend the next few days doing recreational, whatever you guys' bedrooms are going to be like, and whenever you guys put in them, you guys can customize them way later on to be way better. And put whatever stuff you want in them, 'cause they'll be, over time, customizable.
Actually, yeah. What floor is the kitchen on?
It'll be down below.
Wait, is there just one bottom deck and one top deck?
There's the top deck and the bottom deck for space.
Oh, okay.
Everything. It's a massive ship, so.
Well, yeah, that's why I thought it would have more than one floor.
You guys has space for a secondary floor if you guys want to put, but when you guys came here, it seemed like one floor. It looks like enough for two. But if you guys want to make more space on it, that works too. That's easily done. Gives you guys, just takes an extra day, which is fine.
Wait,
so
what are we doing?
Addit
Now I'm
would-
just confused.
If you guys want, because it would have been big space anyways, but you guys could, but it has enough room to make another floor in the hall. If you guys want one.
Well, what do you mean by make another floor? Are we we building a floor between two floors?
Yes, because there's enough space for that. You guys.
Why was the inside of this ship so empty?
It was kind of broken.
And it crashed pretty hard.
Oh, so the middle floor collapsed?
Yeah. That's what you guys suspect. As you guys are putting in the second floor again. Yeah. Like, wow. This feels way more homely and not so open.
I don't think any of us have the chef feet, right?
I don't even need food, so I don't bother.
Okay, in that case, I'll be the ship chef.
If you guys were cooking out in the wilderness, I would say survival, but if you guys are cooking it at somewhere, I'll use a different thing for that. Or I'll still use survival, but I'll use a different stat. It's fine.
I'd say sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Personally.
So that increases your space a little bit more. So you guys have 4 more rooms you guys can have extra.
There's no skill for cooking. Chef's tools is a proficiency.
Yep.
Yeah, but sleight of hand makes some
you just
sense,
have to. No, it doesn't.
It's either
you just have to roll flat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to roll a flat score.
Damn.
Perfect. Wow. You guys managed to do...
I hate to break it to you, but being a chef is not a dexterous thing.
Not seen some of the shit they do?
Yeah, that's all for show. They don't need to be fancy and do a bunch of funny hand
When you're
movements.
cutting stuff, you need to be able to not chop your fingers off.
Yeah, if you want to cut stuff fast.
Alright.
Also,
But you don't need to be dexterous to cut a carrot. You just need to know that you need a carrot, and that's how you be a good chef.
All right. Well, you guys have spent all around 2 weeks. I'm going to.
Let's see. We spent almost. Well, actually, we spent exactly 7 days on this. Because we started this when I was at 6 out of 14. Now I'm at 13 out of 14. No, I'm wrong. We started this when I was 13 or 3 out of 14. Are you switching me?
You would be Adela right now,
Oh,
with the amount of time that has passed.
I've been keeping track of the individual days, Nikki.
This would be 1 day. This would be 1 day as Adela.
Okay.
And now, Bartras's views to your body.
It's kind of melts into me.
Yeah, melds.
I put my room in the Discord, by the way.
Okay, sounds good to me. Alright. Oh my god, it's Peepers and Druko are no longer here.
They're dead. I snuck off in the middle and had to kill them.
I don't think you could. Peepers is very dangerous.
Alright. Oh, wait. Adela's all the way over there. What?
Oh shit, we're back!
Ignore it. Yeah. You arrive back at the town and put Alexander there because they're always there. That's not proper Reyes. That's Reyes. As you all arrive back, Arlete runs out and you're all back, and you guys would have flown your ship here, so it's somewhere on the map. I just don't have it right now. More than likely, probably just next to the shore here, where there's massive amounts of space. And Arlete, you're all back. That is wonderful. You guys prepared for your journey ahead, I'm guessing. I have some grand news for you all. It's news I will tell you next session.
Next session? You're ending here?
She's gonna.
It has been 2 hours.
She's gonna give you more information next session, as it hasn't happened yet. As I gotta do this later today, and I will give you guys some extra actual information. She's happy you're all back, and says the strange little salamander said, "Thank you for all the things you provided. I must head back to home." And Kino says, "Remember the deal I said." All that. Voxel. I need to change this token again.
Funny token change.
Oh, very much so. He just keeps looking like random people. Is he... What gender is he this time?
You rolled female when you talked to me about it.
You are correct. And I rolled it a second time. It's determined they're a female. At least this time.
I have taken the shape of a femoid.
Shut the fuck.
There's the kitchen.
I really don't know what Kino would have in his room. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I love that you guys actually...
I'm gonna be real with you. I think I put more work into my room than I think you did yours. But you definitely
What?
hit.
What are you fucking talking about? You have like 4 things, and they're all just. One of them is MS Paint squiggles, and the rest are boxes. The fuck are you talking about?
But your innate art skill, I think, is a lot better than mine.
This was hard, okay? Do you know how hard it is to do a freehand knife?
Well, what are we all waiting around for? We just need to grab a few things and leave.
Did Umbra leave anything here? I'll have it sent back to her family.
I don't think she left really, or had anything really in general, aside from what she carried on her person.
That does sound like her. This is the tavern that you guys were frequenting, I'm assuming?
I guess that's accurate, yes.
You are the tall one that they were talking about.
Elliot, this is Theophanu. She is a new joiner to our group. Umbra has decided to take a leave.
Theophanu Otterlook II. I'm
Nice
pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to have your acquaintance. I'm Arlit Aran. If my name sounds familiar, my brother used to be the leader of the Oros dynasty before it fell.
I see. I on behalf of Hadra of the Scaelic Dominion.
Ah. Very interesting.
I am not
Some-
here to interfere in anything, simply to make sure that the efforts do not go awry and cause trouble for the Scaelic Dominion.
Yeah. Bruthara will hail Adela over. That's the only 2 in the bar at the moment. The other 3 are several are outside still.
Just standing around.
Yeah.
I forgot I should probably go into the bar.
We're just in town for probably only a couple of hours, Elliot. Have you seen, or we're here to collect some things, and the thing I'm here to collect appears to not be here right now.
I'm guessing there's a strange tiefling walking around. Blue. Claiming they're a grand wizard. And that I've met them before. Why are they inside
It's an
me?
Arliette.
Just sits on Arliette's
What?
lap.
There's no one there on my screen.
Just reload your screen.
There's no one there.
Yes, that's the one I'm looking for. Unless you're talking about the one at the bar.
It's not for the first time it's happened either. You've done it so many times.
I've done it.
Me?
Yeah.
There was nobody there.
If I have to, I will go whoop.
There
You see
was
them now?
nobody on my screen.
Are they there?
I'm restarting my game. I'm restarting it. So just-
As Reyes walks up to the bar, Bruthara will be like, if it isn't for a claimed champion. And he gives you a good nudge, friendly nudge. And he's like, your snake friend. He will hand you a scroll and a small bag and hand it to Reyes.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, my headphones are acting up.
Hand these to your snake friend. They're from the salamander guy that was
I'm not
here.
trying to say
A deal that they had apparently.
I'm gonna check out what's inside.
It's looks like identity documents. And basically identity in the Scaelic Dominion with a new name and everything.
God damn.
Reyes will kind of look at it and kind of just shrug and he goes, I thought it was raptor claws for his costume. But, yeah, I'll be sure to get it to him.
God.
Stop trying to dress Kino up as King Dinosaur.
You can't stop me.
I still don't know what I would end up wanting to be in terms of role. Whether it's a heel or whatever.
I'll go bring him over to Kino.
Alright.
I'll set him down right in front of him, and I go, your salamander buddy dropped these off for you. The bartender told me to give it to you.
Kino's just gonna take them and simply just go, oh, he actually did get them for me. Oh. As he just kind of stares at the documents for a bit. Just kind of zoning out a little bit now.
This strange tiefling will walk up to you, Adela. Though this is the only one of his forms your character actually recognizes. But only Adela would recognize this one. This looks like, other than Voxel being a former teacher of yours, this one is also a former teacher. But she looks a lot different. A lot of her...
You good,
The
Jonty?
fuck, Jonty? Yo!
Taking a hit? What the fuck, man?
Jonty, are you good?
Are you good?
We just heard Jonty die on mic.
I am
he
going
realizes
to
the
have
picture
a
I
nice
have.
talk. I am going to have a nice talk with Nikki after the session and maybe throttle her. I don't know.
What, just because she used big titty troll art? What's wrong?
No!
Probably kind of one of your characters.
No! It's literally just. It's. No! It's.
You don't like the
I feel
spider
like you're
lira?
suffering over here, Jonty.
It's Frisco. It's fucking Frisco.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, big titty troll art. What's wrong?
Yes. Okay, Jonty. Enough. Calm down.
I'm just gonna go crawl up in
this
the
woman
corner
will
now.
bow and walk up to you. Hello, Adela. It's same as always. New form, all that. You understand. The form he or she takes, you're never really sure, ever.
The most accurate in the situation,
Yeah.
because they do speak
They
between
take
two.
a form of a former teacher. The horns match and all, but the strange drider or semi-drider like appearance is off to you. You don't remember them ever doing that. At least not in when the years you were spending before Voxel took you on as an apprentice. Still very
front. Well, he happened to be here. I don't have to go search for you myself.
Nope, not at all. Is your ship ready? Are you ready to go to the city?
Quite.
Oh, how wonderful. Finally going home. A home, at least. She'll sit down. They will smile at Theophanu. I don't believe I've ever met you. She will hold out a hand gingerly. I am Voxil. And, I'm a magic teacher.
Theophanu will shake their hand. I am Theophanu Autoluk II, a representative of House von Chabra of the
Oh.
Scaelic Dominion.
The Von Chatras.
Yes.
I hope their business is doing well. There are still magic teachers and runners of events and things, right?
Yes.
Welcome back.
I'm not very much involved with that business, though.
Kino, really? You
Fuck
take
it.
yourself as
No, hold up.
Welcome back, Grad. To
Hey.
catch you a
I'm
little
bored
bit.
and I got nothing to do.
It catch you a little bit up. They repaired the ship and they're ready to basically go. They're back in the town and several weeks have gone by.
Sweet.
You gained a new companion, Theophanu. They are a proclaimed really good archer. You would have seen her skills during the thing. She managed to literally fire an arrow from like 400 feet away.
Oh,
And hit a
wow.
frog's eye.
Yep.
And that was an average roll. That was a 10.
Really good dex.
You two stop it up there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's literally
start
making
gambling.
it every time you do that.
Wait,
Oh,
someone's
I don't
gambling?
know what you're doing.
Dice?
Yeah, we're gambling. Alright, Jonty, what way do we start gambling?
Dice time?
What version of gambling do we play with just dice? We
You are lucky that Amarius is dead, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're lucky that Marius is dead. Man.
Me and Grad did it all the time while he was alive.
Exactly, you dumbasses.
Psh. Has no bad implications.
There's a new gambling god. Well, not a new, an old gambling god that came back after. So they watch over your strange things.
Alright, so what are we
but
gonna
it
do?
wasn't your group that saved them. It was the other group. You guys want to gamble? Are you guys gonna do blackjack, or are you guys gonna do other things? I just gotta.
Do any of us have cards?
If you do blackjack, it's just 2d12s.
Yeah, but do we have cards? I don't know if we have cards. We have a bunch of dice.
Create a card.
Grad,
What the
I
fuck
think
do
you
I
spelled
have in my
Yahtzee wrong.
Did I?
Yeah,
all
there's
of
an
God
H
is
there.
Dice. Yeah, there's an H, I think, after the A.
It's Yahtzee.
Yahtzee!
Okay, anyways.
I have the prettiest dice.
No, mine are cooler.
I should, you know what? I think I'm just gonna use this whiteboard next to me as like a tally mark holder, I guess.
So what are we just rolling
I can
2d6?
actually do this create a card stat.
Fuck it.
Poker deck?
2d6. What the fuck?
Hey guys, you fucking lose.
Nah, that's good.
Wait,
That's
wait,
good.
hold on.
Trust me, that's good. That's
Also,
good.
those were really ugly dice. Get right.
2d6 for blackjack is
Oh, you rolled a 7.
21.
Oh wait,
right?
no,
I
my dice are
forget.
randomized. I forgot. Mine are random.
I
I
know.
never bothered to actually change them, so they're just random.
Mine are the pretty ones. They're white and gold. Like the Concordant.
I don't know about white and gold. It's never been my favorite aesthetic.
Too pure.
Well, I got them
God,
from
if
a
only
noble
we could
house.
play Liar's Die, I would fucking kick your asses.
You wish.
Haha.
Liar's Die is fucking great. But I just don't know how to play it in D&D considering we need to see the die. It gets really hard without physical die.
I don't know how we're playing this game.
I think we'll
I
just
don't
do
know either.
You're rolling
2d6, you know.
2d6, and whoever rolls the highest wins.
Yeah, let's just do
Oh.
that. And then only
Draws are
one gold
broken
at
by
a
another
time.
2d6.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's actually do it then. Grad, start rolling.
Oh god.
Come on, baby, give us some good.
Kino wins.
Fuck.
Hey, by a 1.
Oh man.
Why did I imagine Dorshar just screaming a pair of twos and then Kino just going pair of threes, I win.
What the fuck?
Oh, fucking.
You know what I was
wonderful.
referencing?
I
So,
don't
you guys
speak
want
that
to
shit.
actually play?
I'm gonna
Oh,
insult him in deep speech.
Because I just made a
As
deck.
I hand him the coin, I insult him.
Alright. Let's deal your cards out, my friends.
What? Hold up.
Oh. Hey yo, we could do Texas Hold'em.
Okay,
Oh,
how do we play this, Nikki?
Oh,
Wait, are we playing Old Maid?
Now you're playing
I'll-
fucking poker.
You can play poker or Texas Hold'em. I gave you 2 cards.
I only know the very basics of
Blackjack.
both of them.
I can do
That was a
blackjack.
voice crack.
Yeah, let's just play whichever one's the fastest.
Blackjack.
Blackjack's the fastest.
Well, there we
Try to
go.
get as close to 21 as you can without going over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Aces are count as either 1
Jack
or
and an
11.
Okay, who's
ace.
going
Okay.
first?
Jack and ace get you blackjack.
And then
Well,
blackjack.
it's
Yeah,
not really all first. It's,
I don't know how to use these things that.
so
If
basically,
I
you
remember
see,
correctly, face cards are 10 and an ace can be either a 1 or an 11.
Yes.
Correct.
Then a jack and an ace is a blackjack,
Let
right?
me know if
Isn't it?
you're...
Because that's a face card and an
drawing
ace, so that's 10.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, who's going first?
Let's go the order in which it is, like in the thing. I
the
think
thing.
I'm gonna
Theophanu, Kino,
pass.
Dershar.
Oh, okay.
So let me know if you're
I
gonna
can't.
draw more cards.
So how do
Yeah.
I don't want to draw. No.
Okay.
I will
I'm gonna
draw.
hit.
Not.
I'm gonna draw.
Okay. I think you just click draw.
I'm gonna
Draw.
Says
There are no
decks
decks.
There are
available.
no decks available.
Oh, I have to deal it.
Yeah, there's no decks. Yeah.
Tamai asked for a card. 1.
Yeah, Teo and Kino also both asked for 1.
Teo.
Wait.
Wait. You're staying?
Yep.
Okay. Who wanted
Yeah,
a card?
I'd rather not. I don't want a card.
Teo,
Actually, wait.
I'll stay.
I recommend you stay.
Let me think. Actually,
I'm good.
Kino.
not-
Teo,
yeah, I'm
go.
gonna stay. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Reveal your cards.
I take that. Are you gonna give me one?
How do we
I said
reveal our
Teo
cards?
asked for a card like 4 times.
Nikki,
You've played blackjack, right?
Yes.
you can ask for a card.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Wait, for some reason this thing is saying that that this face card is a fucking 13.
Yeah, no, it's a king of diamond. It's
Okay, I don't know why it says it was 13. That
Because
threw
it
me off.
goes-
Never mind.
Yeah, when it goes like, I think it goes when Jack, King, Queen, 11, 12, 13.
Nick, you don't have to DM me about it. we're,
Okay.
we're not playing. We're not actually gambling.
I know.
Yes, we are.
Alright.
Yes, we are.
Alright, so. Durashar,
take
you're
this
keeping it.
seriously.
You're staying there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright,
I'm set.
Durashar, you're a bus. You're doop.
I'd rather
Durashar
not
got
pick up anything.
15. Tamai is 19. Kino, you're at 8 plus 17. And Theo wins with 20.
Wait, why does that? Why does that thing say 13?
Right?
Kino.
That- It's yeah. They're
What?
all
I
fucked.
thought
up
I had
'cause they're
18.
using different.
Oh.
Read the card.
Okay,
They're
so
using
then all the face cards are just 10, right? Then like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Okay.
aces are. Oh.
11 or
I got
1.
confused.
Oh, good.
I guess I'll give 1 gold coin to Theophanu. Are we actually gambling? Because I did give
I was trying
Jonty
to set that up.
gold coin.
It's super weird. I don't know why it does it this way. Alright. Yeah. I don't know how these actually work properly, but I wanted to test it. Well,
You always have to check your gambling apparatus.
yeah,
We'll figure it out next time.
indeed.
Or some other time.
Eventually, when we can figure things
Is there anything you guys need from the town? Because I've already collected what I need.
I'm good.
Josh, Jonty, Kino.
So
I don't
anything you
think I
guys
need
want to do
anything.
inside the...
Not really. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Alright.
I'll just chill with Adela, 'cause I know how much she loves me.
Guys,
I think Kino's gonna
you guys...
head to the bar, actually.
Arlete says, I'll be waiting here for your return, but I can still help you with your travel. And she will actually give you guys, she will purchase you guys enough rations for you guys to make the whole journey. Enough for like food and making food for each day, 3 meals a day for all of you. Water, all that stuff. Everything you would need for this journey, she provides. Basic needs for you guys.
Sweet.
If there's anything
hassle.
extra you guys need, you guys will have to directly ask her. Voxel is coming with you. He's just gonna be a a random NPC to join you guys during this. As
He doesn't have a choice.
He's connected to what?
We kidnap him.
Adela's bringing him along with that. He likes it.
He wants to come.
He's being
anyways.
kidnapped.
Voxel will also change form about 3 times during this journey, so have fun.
Oh,
Random.
As long as they keep their clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess her buying rations helps. I was just gonna have Reyes swim in the sea to catch some fish.
Wow.
And we don't have to worry about water, so that's good.
I can also make us all walk on water.
What do you mean?
If I really
water?
want.
We'll be flying right over it.
See, you guys will be you guys will start your journey to the city next session for sure. Because I need to set up the map for it all. So this most was set up for next session, so I can actually get you guys on stuff. So you guys will have a travel map and the city map, and you guys will be able to see the horrors that it's gone through. I think I'll only need a week. I should only need a week. I have a lot of free time now. I don't have to exactly watch the dogs the whole time, so my attention can be split. Yay! But thank you all for joining us for today's session. Also, I want to thank you all for the subscriptions and the follows. Really appreciate it. Do you have any like? Oh, actually, I can do that right now. I can show off the art of the characters. Reyes got new art. Looks very sexy.
True.
I'd let him pin me down in the ring.
proportions.
The new character that has
Shut the
joined.
fuck up, Jonty.
Theophanu's. Did Adela's
Literally wearing a
I've showed
magic
off.
item.
Have I showed off Adela's new art?
I think you have. I don't remember.
Alright.
I'm literally wearing 3 magic items in this art.
I'm not gonna complain if you want to show it off again, but I think you have.
Alright. Whoa. And Adela. That's the fun arts we got this one. Thank you all for joining us. I'll see you next time. I will see you all Tuesday for Curse of the Ice Fields finale area. So they're at the end of their campaign, nearly.
And bring snacks. You'll need them.
Always. Fuck yeah, snacks all the time. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.
au revoir.